Hello, welcome to class this month. Let's be the elephant. So we're going to focus on our elephant and everything that we do in the curl that we do in the reach from our arms and the reach from our legs. It's going to be so much fun. So then if you have access to a reformer after this class, I would love for you to go and try and do the elephant. If you can't, extra push throughs will do the trick for you. But I would love for you to see how this class improves your elephant. All right. As always, the Cadillac workout is a little bit nicer, more supportive than the one-to chair workout. The mat and reformer come somewhere in between depending on your love for either of those pieces of equipment. So let's get started. We're going to start, speaking of the push through, with the push through with one spring. And just so we're clear on the shape that we're making and the reach that we're having, so place your arches into the poles and your arms up from your back. So not shoulder in your ears, not over plugging down where they're off your back either. So just find a spot that you're reaching. Push through your heels and the arches of your feet and then the balls of your feet. So in the elephant, ideally you're kind of like lifting the balls of your feet off. Here you get to have them flat. And on the elephant this month, if you ever want to just have your feet flat, you can. Just make sure you're reaching through those heels and those arches. Pull the waist back, round your spine up and over. So we didn't lean back. We pulled the waist back and the arms move from the back. And we round, we reach the tail under, we pull the ribs up and back. We reach everything and we lift. You want to feel this in your center and you want to feel a little connection of your arms to your back, kind of like a rowing 3 on the reformer or rowing 4. Just as those arms lift up, they lift your lower back up. Your feet should not be moving at all. Not coming off the bars or on. We have no springs, so you're just like really working that spine. The elephant curl here, and then the elephant reach here. So in elephant, we never push our ribs forward. We're still reaching in 2 directions. One more. And lift. Go ahead and put one arm around your waist, round back, and reach. Just notice which side of your body is with you already in this workout, and which side of your body is maybe not. After 2 to 3, switch sides, round back, reach it forward, roll it up, and lift, and round back, reach it forward, and roll up, and lift. Good. Okay, we're going to put your safety strap on. We're going to start with our footwork, one spring from below. The toes and arches might not feel as elephant-y as heels, but we're going to already check in with that. So you start with your head close to the edge of your mat and then place the heels together, toes apart, arms down by your side. If you want to have your arms reaching up from your back today, just so that you have that feeling of reaching your arm from your back here, you can. So we'll point the toes. Make sure that you're not rolling your ankles apart, but still keeping them together. My hypermobile folks, I see you. And then bend your knees and straighten. So if you're not using your arms down by your sides, it does make it a little trickier to feel like you're taking up space, but it's a great opportunity to breathe into your low ribs to make that happen. So you're still hugging your ankle bones towards each other, even though they come apart as the knees come apart. That's going to keep you from rolling out to the pinky side of your feet. That's going to help you learn to not do that in your elephant, because I know that's what my feet want to do. And then come onto your arches, parallel. Now I'm going to separate my legs. They look a lot more like the elephant, even though my feet don't. And you're going to bend and reach. And your arms can be up or down. And you're just note, because you can see your feet. What are they doing? Even though we don't have knee bends in your elephant, just know that as the spring starts to close, your feet are to do funny things. So how can you feel from the thigh bones first into the feet some stability? And then after a couple more, switch to your heels. All right, so here's our most elephant feeling. I don't have as much range of motion here, and that's okay. You probably don't either, but we are really keeping our back long. our arms reaching, and we're making sure we're reaching through that inner heel, because again, you can see it. So I want you to look at it as you bend your knees and straighten your legs. Last time. Woo. All right, back on to the toes, and you'll point and flex, and you can do this turned out or parallel. For this month's theme, I'm doing it parallel, and I'm just noticing as I reach my heels up to the sky, if I'm reaching the inner heel up to the sky, or if I am keeping, if I start to roll out and I'm reaching my pinky toe side into the sky, right? Keep that inner heel reaching. Last two, and one, and bend the knees. All right, let your legs just come to the mat. Bring your knees to the other feet apart. That's going to really help open up your lower back if you need it. It's really fun. It just relaxes everything. So, woo, that was a lot of work on the legs. So now what I want you to do is slide down just a little bit so the bar is underneath over your neck. Take your hands onto the bar and then push the bar up with straight arms. Then straighten your legs all the way out. They are going to be together, which is not necessarily how elephant is, but I want them to be actively hugging towards each other. I want your inner thighs to really find themselves. And then I want you to, holding your wrists straight, roll just your head and chest up and roll it down. So we're not pulling the shoulders on and off your back. You can do that while you're lying down. Just feel your shoulders go off your back, on, off. Feel that? Okay. Keep them on and lift just your head and chest up and come back down. So that's the elephant curl, and up and back down. So when you make that shape in your elephant, it's not gravity, right? It's from the muscles of your front while your arms reaching your back. We're not rolling all the way up. We're just rolling up to our elephant curl and coming back down. Two more. Last one. And then we're going to roll all the way up and all the way down. All the way up, all the way down. One more. All the way up, all the way down. Woo! Did you keep your arms on your back? If not, pause. Try that again. If you did, wonderful. Good job. Okay. So staying where you are, you should be about a hand's distance from the edge, so it's not too far. If you feel like you're really far from the edge, you can scoot back a little bit. We're going to do some tower, and you better believe this is going to feel like an elephant. So you're going to have balls of your feet on, which is going to feel a little different for an elephant because obviously we're not reaching the heels forward, but you're going to stand on the whole foot. Hands come onto the vertical pole. So the arms are not straight, but they are reaching from your back. When you roll your hips up, do not look down. Keep looking up. I go to about just above my lowest rib. That's about as far as I can go and still be reaching in two directions. When you bend and straighten your legs, you should feel the front body pulling you into the longest round shape while your back body resists these springs. That's exactly the elephant. And then pull the waist down, reach the legs away, flex, point a couple times. Allow those lower ribs to take up space. And again, find your elephant curl, but now we're on our shoulders. And as you bend the knees, the back of the legs are still reaching and on, because when you close the spring in the elephant, it's not the spring that closes, it's you that closes the spring. Last one, and roll it down. Flex point. We have one more. With this one, you can either do with two legs or you're going to do a single leg elephant. So you'll take one foot off, you'll roll up, you'll do 3 pumps. If you're doing 2 legs, you'll do a little extra, and then roll down, switch the feet, and roll up, single leg elephant. So the leg that is up to the sky is reaching out from your center. The leg that's on the pole is the one that would be closing the spring. Whew, I hope you felt how much everything has to work to make that happen. And then we'll stick with this so we don't have to reset this up again. And slide your shoulder girdle off or close to off for a little monkey. So normally done turned out. Today, go ahead and do it a little parallel. It just might not be possible with your hands there. Point your feet and flex, bend your elbows. Find your elephant curl here. So you're really reaching your heels up and pulling your elbows wide, and then you're gonna make an elephant curl in your upper body, and then point and bend your body down. Reach those legs up, reach the heels up, bend the elbows, elephant curl your upper body, point and bend down. One.